Hey folks, how's everyone doing today? Modern Fitness 1753 here. So I have just completed my morning cardio and weights. I did legs. So I did some biking, 15 minutes. Then I hit legs, hit some leg press, hit some leg curls, hit some leg extensions, I did some little, what are they called? What's the, I can't remember. Not yoga. What's the Pilates? I did a couple different Pilates moves, and then I ended up doing another 15 minutes on the bike. So pretty simple workout, but went a little heavier this time. I actually did like some moderate weight sets, and I did all sorts of rep ranges. I did 12, 10, 8, 8, 6, and 12, 10, 6, 6, 8 reps for each of the exercises. Um, excuse me. Um, and then for breakfast, I just had an ounce of dark chocolate and an ounce of pumpkin seeds. I'm actually measuring them out now. And today, for my modification to the diet, I am going to be replacing 1 tablespoon of cream for 1 tablespoon of ghee. So just little tiny micro changes. Doesn't seem like that's going to be much, but all these little changes at the end of the week, and then all those weekly add ups end up changing a lot at the end of the month. Um, I'm also considering giving myself a little more leeway in regards to my um, approximate desired peak time. Instead of peaking at the end of March, I'm kind of giving myself until the end of April now. So I'm still going to be moving briskly. I just don't think it would be possible. And if it is possible, I don't think it would be exactly healthy or even really close to healthy to complete the goals that that I want to complete in the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks to get to where I want to be, I would have to drop over 2% body fat per week. And that is just crazy. Like I don't even know if that's possible. 2 pounds a week, 2 to 3 pounds a week, sure, but 2% body fat. I mean, that's a lot of fat to drop in 8 weeks. So I'm thinking 8 weeks would be not only challenging, but almost a little too challenging and maybe a little too unhealthy. So I'm giving myself another 4 weeks and a day. I'm thinking April 25th is going to be the day where I want to be in the shape I want to be. Um, that would mean 12 weeks from yesterday. 12 more weeks from yesterday. So if we add that up total, I started on December 11th, changing my diet, transitioning. So that would be January, February, March, April. That would be 4 months and 2 weeks exactly. So 16, 17, that would be 19 weeks total if I stick with this from when I started, until April 25th. Um, so I think that's much more reasonable. I think 12 more weeks is reasonable. I haven't added up the math, but like exactly. But I think if I can drop 1 to 1.5, if I can drop 1.5% body fat per week over the next 12 weeks, that would still put me and that itself is pretty aggressive. To drop 1.5% body fat, to average 1.5% body fat drop per week. It's not like I'm going to drop one. Some weeks I'm going to need to drop 2, which is doable, but not every single week. As I start getting down to 20% body fat, and especially 15% body fat, definitely going to see those jumps be smaller. I might only drop 0.5% of body fat a week, and then a quarter, and then maybe a tenth. So, these next 4 or 5 weeks are really going to be the bulk of my body fat drop, where I am actually trying to drop about 2% per week. But I don't think that, I know for a fact that's not sustainable, because after you drop 2% body fat per week for 5 weeks, that's 10% body fat. That would put me at 22% body fat. It's much more challenging to lose 2% body fat when you're at 22% body fat than it is when you're at 32% body fat. When I started this, I didn't step on that scale thingy, but I was probably somewhere around 40% body fat. So to drop 2% body fat in a week when you're at 40% body fat, I mean, that's kind of like, it's still good, but it's nothing compared to dropping 2% body fat when you're around 20% body fat. 20% body fat to 18% body fat is a huge jump. It's huge. Whereas 41% body fat to 39% body fat, it's an admirable jump, but it's small. So anyways, so just to refer to my chart once more, I dropped 1.2% body fat from a week and a day ago to yesterday. And that was without clamping down on my macros. That was just kind of like not measuring anything, working hard in the gym, but not measuring any of my food. Now I've dissected my entire meal plan. I'm measuring stuff. So I am actually expecting somewhere between a 1.5 to 2% body fat jump each week over the next 5 weeks. And that's because I'm really honing in on my diet now. And I'm keeping up, if not increasing, the intensity of my workouts. I'm running longer. I'm running faster. I'm continuing to do intense interval training. I'm switching up my cardio. I'm doing biking. I'm doing stair stepper now. I'm doing running. I'm doing walking on an incline. I'm doing all these different cardios, and I'm going heavier with the weights. Not by a lot, but I'm introducing some heavier weights. Like with the leg press, I made it probably about halfway down on the stack. Whereas for a month, I've really just been doing extremely lightweight, just feeling it out. Now today, I probably went about twice as heavy as I normally have, which still isn't a lot of weight, but it's great to see that I've made so much progress with low impact, low intensity workouts. Now that I'm honed in on the diet and the exercise intensity and continues to increase, now I'm expecting the biggest transformation between now and the next 5 weeks. The next 5 weeks, I'd like to see my body fat drop close to 10%. And to meet my goals, I really need to drop about 10% body fat in the next 5 weeks, which is aggressive. It's certainly aggressive, but I think based off of what I've already done, it's possible. If I can drop 1.2% body fat per week and simultaneously increase my skeletal muscle mass, all while not measuring out a thing in the kitchen, or I think that certainly says something, and I think I'll be able to do it now that I'm measuring everything out again. So that's that done for today. Like I said, I've already done my morning cardio and weights, fasted, had my first meal. Today's the big day in regards to finding out if I will be able to get a free implant on for my tooth. I have a feeling that they're going to tell me that I have to get braces first before they can tell me, but that's kind of ridiculous. How they could expect me to invest almost $4,000 without any sort of guarantee that they're going to help me out in the end. But I have a feeling that's the way this is going to go, but I won't know until I go. Who knows? They could say, yeah, your teeth qualify, and once you get the braces done, we will give you a free implant. Who knows? They could. But I have a feeling they're going to say, come back to us in a year when when you get your braces on and off and you're ready for the implant. I have a feeling that's what they're going to say. We'll see. And I will certainly let you know, because that is one of my big long-term goals here that I'm trying to wrap up. And tonight I will be doing cardio again. I will be doing, definitely double sessions cardio almost every day. Almost every day. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do for cardio. Since I ran last night and I did legs this morning, I probably will end up just doing the bike, just because it's so low impact, yet it's still such a good cardio. So I will probably end up doing the bike, but I will let you all know later today, and I will certainly let you know how things went with my with the orthodontist. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for spending a portion of your day here. Would love to see some more likes and comments. If you like the videos, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys later today. This is Modern Fitness 1753, signing off.